Hi, this is James DeRuvo with Doddle News, reviewing the Stayblcam Stabilizer. If you're looking for a low-cost stabilizer for your GoPro or smartphone, this may be the one for you. It's an interesting design. It's capsule shaped, kind of like those old contact uh, cold medicine that you used to get when you were younger, and basically it's got the weight down below the fulcrum, and then above the fulcrum is a smartphone adapter, which you can then take your smartphone and slip it through these little grooves to hold it in place. Or you could unscrew the smartphone adapter and it reveals a 1/4 20 thread with which you can then put either a small pocket camera like a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, or maybe just a point and shoot, or you can just slip your GoPro on with a tripod mount, which is what I'm doing here. Then you can adjust it. Now, how you balance this is really interesting. As you can see, this little ring here, that's the fulcrum, and that is the point of balance. And what you want to do is you want to hold the fulcrum in one hand and then adjust either rod out until you have a solid balance. And it's going to take some trial and error to get the right distance for each device, and you're just going to have to pull out or push in the weight. This is where I think I would like to have seen Stayblcam give you a preset that you can start from, and then from there you can adjust it according to whatever particular camera you're using. But you pull the rod in and out on either side until you achieve a balance between the camera and the counterweight. And once you do that, then you kind of have a balance. It's never ever going to be perfect, and what you're going to have to do when you walk with it is you're going to have to kind of give yourself an additional point of contact with your fingers in order to keep it from drifting. But as you can see here, I'm trying to push it in and pull it out until I get just the right balance between the camera and the counterweight. And once I have that in place, then I can actually start using it as a kind of stabilizer, like a Steadicam Junior. Then once you're ready to record, you just turn on your camera, and then as you start walking, you are going to want to hold the Steadicam kind of in between with your thumb and your forefinger, and then put the bottom half of the Stayblcam in between your ring finger and your pinky finger as the additional point of contact. And then as you walk, that additional point of contact will prevent the camera from drifting. It's not perfect, but as you can see by the side-by-side here, the Stayblcam does dampen out a little bit more of the vibration as you walk. It's still there. It's not perfect, but I think that if you use something like Warp Stabilizer, you can dampen out the rest of the walk, the rest of your footprint vibrations, which as you step will transfer, go up your body, through your arm, and into your hand, where it will affect the Stayblcam. So, like I said, it's not perfect, but as you get practiced with it, you can see by basically on the right hand side is my shoulder harness GoPro, and on the left hand side is the Stayblcam. And as I walk, you can see that it does a really good job of dampening out a lot of the movement that is from your footprints, and it does make it look a lot smoother. When I first did this test, I really thought that maybe it really wasn't that good. But when I am comparing the two pieces of footage side by side, I can really see just how good a job Stayblcam does in dampening out the movement as you walk. So, which is pretty remarkable considering that the price of the Stayblcam is between $70 and $85. I think right now they have it on sale for $69 at Amazon, and I think I really like it. I like the Stayblcam for a low cost Steadicam like stabilizer that you can use for your smartphone or for your GoPro. Now I want to talk about the smartphone adapter for a minute. It uses these rubber fans blades, which provide the necessary tension to keep your smartphone in the adapter so that the smartphone won't slip out. And it does a really good job in doing it. It doesn't put a severe amount of pressure on the screen itself. But the downside is that in doing that, it covers up half the screen. So if you're using iFilm, Filmic Pro, for instance, you know that there's a lot of buttons at the bottom of the screen. Can't get to them. You got to take it out, make whatever changes, and then adjust it. So there you go. That is the Stayblcam. This is James DeRivo, and this has been a Doddle Review. Thanks for watching.